Hello beautiful creatures, welcome to my channel. I am Aradia, the Witch of Dark Light, and today I wanted to talk about honoring your ancestors. So if that's something you want to hear about, please do stick around, and for those of you who are new here, thank you for dropping in, and for those of you who are returning, thank you for sticking around and coming back. So honoring your ancestors, this is something that I shied away for many years. I would think about it and then come around to wanting to do it, and then so many complications would come up with the idea of it that I would stop. And a lot of the reason for that is because I didn't know who my ancestors were. And it seemed like there was so many rules and ways you had to do it that I kept myself away from doing it. So I'm here to share with you a few tips that may help you get started. Or not tips, but just the idea and understanding of how you can go about doing this. So there's so many people that have no idea who the ancestors are, have no access to knowing or even understanding how to achieve finding out who they are. Because many of us out here have been adopted or are in families where they are estranged. There's, death in families where to the loved ones you may have had the access to get this information, and you may not, the ones that that were your ancestors that did die, you really had no communication with them or a relationship with them to be able to honor them or understand how to honor them. So thinking of all of that makes you not even want to deal with doing something like an ancestor altar. So when you think about it, you are here because of those who came before you. Without them, you would not be here. So just that thought alone can help you honor them, thank them for paving the way to allow you to be here. So if you do not know who you're setting up your ancestor altar for, you can simply take a small picture frame, because typically when you have an ancestor altar, you have pictures of them and items that they loved and items that reminded you of them. So what you can do is take a small picture frame, and in the picture frame you're going to have a piece of paper that you're going to write out something to your ancestors, and you can say, to all my ancestors that have paved the way, who have came before me, who are here looking over me, I thank you, I honor you, I venerate you. And this is, something along that lines you can write on a piece of paper and put it in a picture frame and place that on an ancestor altar, along with a white 7-day candle and a glass of water, because these are typical things that you would put on an ancestor altar. And you can simply start out with that. The white candle is to light the way for them. It represents a sacred space for your ancestors, your ancestor candle, if you will. And you want to have it, obviously, a dedicated space set for your ancestors, and cleansed. And then the water is you want to, when you have guests over your home, you ask them, would they like something to drink? They have been in their travels and may be a little thirsty. So these are some of the ideas behind having that glass of water. And water is a natural way to connect to the other side. It is like a portal, and it helps to channel better, helps them to connect here into this realm, to our world much better. And it's a great time to do something like this because the veil is at its thinnest around this time of year, especially with Samhain approaching. So, and even if you're watching this, at whatever date you are watching this, you can set up an ancestor altar at any time. Don't worry about all of those rules. Your ancestors are with you whether you know it or not, and they may have been trying to communicate with you in different ways, and you may not even know that it was them. So by setting up a sacred space for them, it may help the connection between you and them. It may help because you'll be of the knowledge that you have set up this sacred space for them, and may be more aware of that connection, and may be more aware of that, oh, this was my ancestor trying to communicate with me. And so over time this connection grows, and they may even lead you to different channels and different ways of understanding and knowing and finding out the knowledge of who they were in their lifetime and who they were to you. So I hope that helps, because I know that was a struggle that I had, not knowing who my ancestors were. And it took me a long time to be able to accept that this is something that I can do, and accept that they are here, and always have been here guiding me, because some ancestors that go come back or stay around to help guide you. So that is what I wanted to share with you. I hope this helps, like I said. And please do consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to this channel, as it helps me greatly. And the thumbs up actually also helps me understand what it is that you would like to see from me on this channel, because there's all sorts of things in the witchy world that I can share, along with astrology as well. So until the next time we meet, until the next video, I love you all, and into the shadows.